Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising. Here's your tarot reading for the season of Taurus. Make sure you're not acting impulsively this month, because if you are, then you're likely to miss some golden opportunities coming your way. And here is why. We start off with the Ten of Wands, the Lord of Oppression. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but initially throughout Taurus season, you're probably feeling as though you're juggling quite a few different elements. The Ten of Wands is very much that energy of having one's arms full. The fact that we're in Taurus season, which can at times be that, well, it's the sign of Earth, that time that it needs us to be quite low to the ground and get what we need to get done. And for you, Aries, you're going to want to charge ahead and be free and be impulsive and have a certain sense of freedom that is just not going to be afforded to you in the beginning of the season. It's not a forever state of affairs whatsoever, but don't be surprised if it feels, at least initially, that you're trying to push water uphill, and particularly those things that are just you just want to be over and done with. They might be slightly dull, they might have taken a little bit longer than you anticipated, they may be those everyday tasks that slightly make you want to pull your eyes out, but they definitely need to be tackled. One of the worst things that you could do throughout the month of Taurus is to leave things very much unfinished, to leave the I's undotted and the T's uncrossed. I say a lot of this because you've got the Knight, the Knight of Swords in reversed here. Usually upright, the Knight of Swords is this very forward-moving, very gallant energy. We also have the appearance of the Chariot, which I'll talk about a little bit in a moment, really emphasizing and solidifying these very fast-moving energies. The fact that it's appearing in reversed in tandem with this Ten of Wands energy is therefore indicating that things may feel a little bit like wading through treacle initially, feel a little bit, oh, why is this taking so long? Why is this just not, it's, yeah, getting the boulder just at the top of the hill, waiting for it to roll down instead. And there will be a want and a need for, in some ways, impulsiveness, but so too with this, I can't be bothered, I'm sure it'll be fine, I want to go off and do fun things instead, I want to go off and enjoy the sunshine, I want to go and travel, I want to be with my friends, I want to do the things that bring me pleasure. And there's a little bit of, you know, your strict mother or strict father ringing in my ear of saying, no, you can't go out and play until you've done your homework, or you can't have dessert until you've finished your main meal. And this is a really, really important thing. The fact that it's at the beginning of the reading, I'm taking to mean that these are the energies of the first couple of weeks. So there is this slight final push for you until you can really embrace that Aryan quality, the fiery ram quality of Aries to its fullest. And that is born out of the Ten of Swords, which is the Lord of Ruin. We have two tens here. 10 is the number of completion, and as much as it's the number of completion, it tips over into the beginning. Remember that the cycles within the tarot, they are exactly that. They're of a cyclical nature. So as we progress through the minor arcana from 1 to 10, we finish, there's this point of completion, and then when we start again. So think of it more as a spiral going upwards rather than just a circle that's going round and round and round. And how do new beginnings happen? Well, we must have endings. And this is very much why my guides, the cards, are talking about wrapping things up, tying things up into a neat bow to a point of absolute completion before tackling something new, before trying to start something new. Because karmically, it's really going to bite you on the behind if you... And not only that, there will be undoubtedly this sense of disappointment, of frustration, of dissatisfaction that may reappear later, because you're never quite getting things. A really good question to be asking yourself is, am I seeing things through fully? Am I? One of the great quotes is that it often takes 20% of effort to do 80% of the work. It's the 80% of effort that is required to do the last 20%. And in my experience, I've often found that to be very, very true. Loving your Tarotscope so far? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so that you never miss a reading. Drop your favorite emoji or share your thoughts in the comments. We love hearing from you. And check out the pinned comment below to find your rising and moon signs for a full 360 view of your season ahead. You'll also find a quick link to sign up for email alerts, so you're always in the loop when a new Tarotscope drops. Now let's get back to your reading. And this is true of my own experiences as well. I believe my Aries is what have I got in Aries? I can't remember off the top of my head. But there are times where I start new project, I start new project, I start new project, I start new project. It's the creative within me, and particularly as an Aries sign that's ruled by fire, it's more interested in initiating. You are the first house. It's like, I want to start this, and then I'm going to start this, and then I'm going to start this, and there is a real call for you to capitalize and ride off this Taurian energy by getting things done, getting them absolutely finished, because you'll feel not only a sense of satisfaction when you do, but also then you're allowed for playtime, then you're allowed outside and to do whatever kind of strikes your fancy. This is very much wrapped up, as well as I mentioned before, with the Chariot energy. The Chariot is perhaps one of the fastest moving cards within the deck, and in combination with that Knight of Swords energy here. If these were both upright, I would be saying, whoa, hold on to your hats, you're going to be going full guns blazing, which is what you're going to want to do time and time again. But similarly, you've just got to make sure that you've got all your ducks in a row before you move ahead in that way. The Chariot card, unlike the Knight of Swords, knows a little better how to navigate some of these opposing forces rather than just charging ahead. And for me, those opposing forces is around getting things done, but also starting afresh and starting anew. So you will feel towards the end of Taurus season, in the latter part, that you've been let out of your cage, that the gate has been left open so that you can go and explore. This may indicate some travel. It may indicate, yeah, just getting out of the house, getting out of your normal routine and your normal environment, and that being very, very welcome. I feel this huge swell of expansiveness and joy and liberation that arises. And these are qualities that are absolutely reflected by the Ace of Pentacles as well. We can almost see the greener pastures here, but certainly this low profile of land. In the tarot, for me, when the foreground or backgrounds are very low, it is indicative of very few obstacles that may be ahead. And with the sign of Taurus, Taurus is all about the ball that is in greener pastures, that's just enjoying the pleasures of life. It's also an earth sign, as is the Ace of Pentacles. So those two things seem to align really, really well. So you will certainly have an opportunity in time. I would really safeguard against FOMO, particularly at the beginning, and ensure that your to-do list really is ticked off before initiating or starting new things. The fact that we have Ace of Pentacles is health and wealth too, and new seeds. It's sometimes indicative of promotions, new job, but certainly new money. So there does feel to be a lot of new opportunities coming up here. I'm just going to quickly say as well, this impulsiveness is a big theme, but unsurprising given that we're talking about the sign of Aries. There is an impulse to, I would say that this impulsiveness, also look at the home. Look at your dynamics within the home and see, are you in some ways at some points kind of sidestepping your responsibilities within the home? Are you really wanting, dare I say it, is there a slight hint of laziness coming through here? It's very much when you have all of your ducks in a row, as I mentioned, then that freedom of mind, that guilt-free pleasure can then be even more luxuriated, rather than I'm really enjoying myself now, but I also know that I have to go back to a pile of things that gonna need to be done, and it's just gonna suck all the pleasure and joy out of it. But that is my reading for you, Aries, for Taurus month. Very, very exciting, very dynamic month. So it looks great. Great, great, great. As ever, be sure to check out your sun, moon, and rising sign for a full 360 look at Taurus season. If you're not sure what your rising and moon sign are, then check the pinned comment below. There too, you'll also be able to find links on how to receive emails straight to your notifications when these Tarotscopes are out. But until next time, have a wonderful, wonderful Taurus season, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.